Hi guys, welcome back to Sister Squad, Mila and Lola. Today we'll be showing you how to cook a red velvet cake. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe, click that bell button, turn on your notifications so you will be notified every time we post a new video, and share to your best friends and family. So let's get started. The dry ingredients we'll be needing for this are 375 grams of plain cake flour or any normal flour, 10 grams of cocoa powder, which is over here, 5 grams of baking soda, also known as bicarb soda, so they're in here, and a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, which is also in here. The wet ingredients for this cake are 120 grams of unsalted butter, which is right over here, but we can't really lift it up, 310 grams of caster sugar, over there. Over there. 2 large eggs. You have to leave it out so it can become the room temperature because you need them as room temperature. Half a cup of vegetable oil, which is here, which is very up to the top, so we can't actually hold it up. Yeah. 1.5 teaspoons of white vinegar. We've got there, but yeah, we'll do that later. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, which is over there. 1 cup, also known as 250 milliliters of buttermilk, which is also there. Yep, here. And 2.5 tablespoons, also known as 50 milliliters of red food coloring, also known as red dye. Yeah. Red food dye. Now for the frosting, which is cream cheese, is 400 grams of cream cheese, not spreadable, so it's not spreadable cream cheese, which is over here. 120 grams of unsalted butter, again. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, again. 4 cups of soft icing sugar, and 1/2 of a tablespoon of lemon juice. Which, yeah. We have flour, cake flour, some cocoa powder, some bicarb soda and salt. I think we need to add a bit more flour in here. But while we're doing this, I'm just going to tell you that you need to preheat your oven to 175 to 80 degrees Celsius. 175 to 180 degrees Celsius. And we're going to be needing these materials, which is a sieve, of course, a bowl, 2 pans for putting your cake in, and a mixer like this. So that's all we need. Yeah. So now we're going to be mixing all of our ingredients. So maybe you should add some cocoa powder in with the flour. Okay. Into your sieve. We're using a hand mixing sieve like this. So come on. Sorry. Add a bit more in. A spoon. Because this can take quite a while, but you also need to do this too. So pull the whole thing in. Good job. Yeah. Now it's coming out like a coffee kind of thing. Yeah. This is really cool. So we're adding. You should just pour it in full. I think it'd be easier. That would be easier. So yeah, we pre-measured all of our ingredients. At least most of them. Yeah. So it'll be easier for us when we're cooking. Now we'll put our last dry ingredient in there. Make sure to get all of it in. You can also sort of shake it if you can't do that anymore. Yeah. So just put aside there. There we go. Now we're going to mix it with a wooden spoon. Yeah, wooden spoon. Like a big one. Here we go. And we're just going to mix it together like this. I'll hold the bowl for you. Thank you. While you mix. It should be sort of like a half white, half brown mixture. Try not to spill anything out like Lola just did. But it's alright if you do because it doesn't really matter that much. When you cook, sometimes it can make a big mess. But so using some of our wet ingredients, we're going to pour our buttermilk into a glass cup here like this. And we're going to pour in 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So I'm measuring them right now. Make it 2 teaspoons. There we go. And we're going to add in a whole bottle of food dye because it equals red fruit
because
dye.
it equals to 2.5 tablespoons,
So
also known as 50 milliliters. So we're pouring it in
to make the cake look red,
and taste good.
because it is called red velvet.
But we're not only just going to add these 3 ingredients. We're also going to add in white vinegar, which is 1.5 teaspoons of it. So careful not to go over because vinegar can be very strong. Oh, Lola.
Oh, sorry.
Careful. Oh, baby. There you go.
Just pour it in there.
There you go. So I'm just, before we end this part of the video, I'm going to tell you that you need to add 1 cup of buttermilk, just to make that clear. So using our mixer, we're going to mix our unsalted butter and our caster sugar until it's mixed very well and it's basically blending together.
So we already did some of this behind the scenes basically, so that's why it's taking a shorter time. It will take a longer time for you to do it. But yeah. So once you stop it, you're gonna put the eggs one by one in. So
one egg at a time.
Yeah.
And then mix it and then add the next egg in.
Yeah. So we'll just have to now we're gonna put the next one in, and Mila's gonna
Mix it again.
mix it again. So after Mila stops mixing it for a while, we're gonna add in the milk, the red the vanilla and
Mixing the eggs, the caster sugar, and the butter, we're going to add in our buttermilk, our red food dye, our vinegar, and what's the last one? And
vanilla
extract. So we're gonna mix that
all
together.
Now we're going to put our vegetable oil in. Like so. It's gonna be red.
When you finish mixing all your wet ingredients, we're gonna add in our dry ingredients and begin mixing them.
Let's go. So we're going to put some olive oil spray around the cake tin where the batter's going to be. Then we're going to put some cocoa powder around it. So yeah, Mila's going to do that. Which is spreading it around.
Once you put your olive oil spray and your cocoa powder into both of the tins, you're going to put in some of the batter into both of them equally. In an equal amount. So we're just going to pour them in and scoop it. Can't really
see it.
Into the.
So after we finish putting it in the pans, we're going to be putting it in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. You put it at the same time and to check if it's ready, and best way to check if it's cooked, you need to grab a toothpick and put it in the middle, and if it comes out clean, it's perfect and cooked. So while our batter is cooking in the oven, we are going to be making our frosting. So you're going to add your cream cheese, your unsalted butter, and your vanilla extract in and mix it 3 or more minutes.
And then after 3 minutes, you're going to add in our soft icing sugar and our lemon juice and mix that for 2 minutes or over. Let's go. Turn it on.
So yeah, that's what we're going to do for 3 minutes. So our sound didn't work in this clip, so we're going to tell you in a voiceover.
So once your cake is finished cooling down and your icing is ready, also known as frosting, when your frosting / icing is ready, you're going to chop the top of your cake and then cover it with the icing. And then once you've covered the top of the cake with the icing, you are going to add the second cake on top and then cover the whole thing. The whole thing. We just finished making our cake, and if you want to decorate it, we actually made, with the spare leftover cake of the top part we cut, we made a shape of a love heart like this and sprinkled it over here like making it look like that.
Yeah.
We can't wait to try it, and we hope you give this cake.
Shout out to my friend Will. I hope to see you soon, and I hope you keep watching our videos. So yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.